Puparia has a vivid craft with complex themes yet to explore that have kept me awake for a few nights. It's a mesmerizing getaway for imagination. I've seen this at least more than 10 times by now, each bringing a different existential conflict within my thoughts, sometimes putting me in a deep state of melancholia, discomfort and nostalgia for something that I barely know what it is. What I cherish about these short films and all art forms with similar fashion is that it often allows people to speak openly about stuff they have in mind, according to how the themes are digested, even if afraid or ashamed of what others might think of them while talking about such transcendent and abstract views. I see it as essentially a 3-minute short film structurally presenting itself as an anthology, like envisioning a dilemma of an overthinking girl with a restless mind due to the suffering that comes with knowledge, a hurt man trying to give a chance to himself but couldn't reach his potential, while trying to move on to the next phase, something holds him back. And last but not least, humanity coming together towards a higher goal. It starts out with a pattern on a canvas that to me resembles different civilizations pictured one after another, as it's followed by the presence of a girl with a bleak look in her eyes, seemingly holding something back, tormented by enduring pain, perpetuated by the knowledge present in so many elements in the scenario she's in, full of recollections from different people, different generations. The more we absorb from this world, the more we learn from books, documentaries, movies, music, every piece of media, conversations, experiences. All of that can contribute to enduring pain if we don't manage to make a stand in our own mind. And this girl seems to struggle with it, as millions of events happened through her eyes. Then it cuts to the man in the apartment. Here I started to realize the possible meaning of the name Puparia. I believe it's a reference to the English noun puparium, and according to my awesome friend Google, is the hardened last larval skin which encloses the pupa in some insects, especially higher diphtheria. I have no idea what I'm talking about, which seems to be what appears in this scene. That person has succumbed to darkness due to the puparium having him trapped, and in this case not letting him go, because supposedly it serves to contribute to the metamorphosis of the insect. Again, I have no idea what I'm talking about, but in this metaphor, the man couldn't get out because the skin itself was possessed with hatred and anguish provoked by the destruction that life inflicts on the soul, sometimes erasing its essence for good, leaving a vessel filled with negative thoughts that can restrain us in our own minds. Those who are set free of those demons end up being able to be sympathetic towards another. Therefore, it's more likely for them to come together towards a common goal. So to me, that's what we see in the following segment, where we meet an ancient being that might be a future version of the girl we meet in the first part, or a visual depiction of her soul. At first, noticeably afraid of the crowd she's supposed to lead, because there is no room for human beings that aren't ready for a path leading to a transcendent journey between life and death, a comfortable reality beyond a vast variety of possibilities. Those who are corrupted with hatred aren't able to feel the sensations. That's why she has that harrowing expression. She doesn't want humans to become evil, destructive, corrosive. She doesn't want them to fade without having a positive mark. The reunion of humankind to become one set loose of any restriction on beliefs or religion, as their now free souls leave the vessels to travel the outer space, full of infinite paths, a limbo scenario I'd say, a place where everything becomes such a strong emotional explosion that our source code can't handle it, so when we reach our own personal limit, we dissipate, giving place to future species, more evolved and prepared to the next world. It's about new generations taking place as the previous ones leave their knowledge and tools to either make the concept of reality better or corrupt it more. At the end, we are left with that final look, followed by relief, staring at humanity, happy that they got to experience the same level of intensity that she knew in her time. She feels that everything is okay. She acknowledged their reunion and lets out a brief smile. They're ready to depart her, and then the cycle repeats once again.